What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel.
That fella popping, boy. Woo! Goodness. Oh, wait. And see, folks, this is why I wanted to come out here and at least get a nice little ride in, because you guys, man, you have to experience whipping one of these little fellas around, man.
As you can see today, we are in the Quicksilver Garage, and folks, we're gonna jump into a build review of my 2023 GSX-R 750, my beloved Quick. Now, this video is basically in response to a subscriber request. The particular subscriber asked if I would do a build review. So here we are. I could be no more delighted than to provide a build review of my beloved Quick. Now, folks, before we jump into this, I'm gonna drop a little factoid on you guys. The GSX-R 750 is arguably the most famous sport bike, having been in production since 1985 and becoming a racing icon with numerous wins and championships. It's known as the first truly race-inspired street bike, setting the standard for superbikes with its design characteristics, performance, and race-ready characteristics. The GSX-R 750 is widely recognized as a pioneer in the superbike category, known for its aggressive styling, race-inspired design, and the fact that it was one of the first bikes to bring race-level performance to the street. So folks, this right here, man, is the OG. This is the pound-for-pound champ. And I can feel myself starting to get long-winded, so I'm gonna dial it back. And we're gonna go ahead and jump into this build review of the GSX-R 750. All right, folks, we're gonna go ahead and start at the front. As you can see, we have a considerable amount of carbon fiber that we've added to the bike. So here, the front fascia, obviously, has been replaced with carbon fiber. We have the ram air intake that has also been replaced with carbon fiber. We have a dual color front fender. Obviously, we got that red stripe in the center with black on the sides. Now, I'm gonna throw this out there because I am considering going to all black for the front fender and the rear hugger. So you guys drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys might think. If I should just go with all black, or if this red and black, if that's cool. Now, also, the front headlight and high beam has been replaced with LED lights. These parking lights on the side have also been replaced with red LEDs, and I'll fire the bike up here after we're finished so you guys can see what that looks like. Also, we have a red Puig double bubble windscreen, and then we got some red bolts throughout the bike just to provide those red highlights and accents, which I think absolutely looks trick. We also got us some winglet mirrors, and they have the turn signals integrated into the mirrors. Now, let's come on around here to the side. As you can see, we have the Core Moto Apex 6 forged wheels. These things are light as a feather. I'm telling you, they have improved the ride of this bike exponentially. We have some Pirelli Angel STs on the bike. These STs have not let me down at all. These things have a shelf life, a road life, and I believe that Pirelli guarantees that you'll get 7,000 to 10,000 miles out of a set of tires. Now, I just bust 8,000, and these tires are holding on strong. So, hey, I have no issues with these STs. We have the Core Moto steel braided brake lines. They come with the red and black branding. You have a red banjo. I have a red banjo bolt that I will be installing. I think when I do my next brake service, I will install the red banjo bolt. We have a full system MJS exhaust, and you know, I'm one of the guys that's out here, I'm riding on a budget. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I don't have, you know, 12, 13, 14, 1500, 2000, you know, to drop on an exhaust system. So I went ahead with the MJS. As you can see, it's black and it's ceramic coated. And I like the black because, you know, you can hardly see any of the other portions of the exhaust system except for these headers dropping down. So I think the black on black just looks more sleek, and it looks a little bit more stealth. And you can also see in there that I have a radiator guard that I put in there as well. I think that is about it. Let's keep on moving along here. As you can see, the colorway on the bike, the stock GSX-R, it has the mechanical gray with the gray and red flashes and the white, and then you have a gray belly pan. So I got rid of the gray belly pan and I went with a black belly pan with the white Suzuki lettering, because I don't want anybody to have a bike that looks like mine. I want my bike to be a one of one. And that's exactly what I have here. I have a one of one. But anyway, let's move on. When we're talking about the colorway, we're talking about the mechanical gray. So obviously this is not the mechanical gray. What I did is I went with some aftermarket fairings, and I got the fairings from a moto part. And I asked a moto part to give me the same design as the stock design. However, I want you to replace the gray with the monsoon gray. So they did just that, and they provided me with the kit. And once the kit came in, I took the tank cover, or the tank cowling. I took that tank cowling and I provided it to a local shop, and they did some color matching, and they matched the tank cowling and painted the actual tank monsoon gray. So they did an awesome job with the color matching. And obviously you can see that the tank cowling, I actually replaced that with carbon fiber. We got us some Rizoma grips and bar ends. We also went with some ASV brake and clutch levers. And I think that just looks absolutely sick, man. That really just sets the bike off. All these little red flashes here and there, man, I absolutely love it. Now, the fork caps, we went ahead and got us some red fork caps to replace the stock fork caps. We have this triple clamp or triple topper center bolt or center nut. We have replaced that with a red one. I think that looks sick as well. And then we went with a Rizoma Next Fluid Reservoir. I think that looks so much better than that stock coffee mug that comes on the bike. Those things are just god-awfully ugly. As you can see, we got us a Halo Driven Racing fuel cap. And I think this just absolutely looks sick, man, with this little red halo in here. This thing is so easy to operate. You just push it in, turn it, and it pops right out. I mean, simple, to the point. This just looks more clean, looks more sleek, and it's so much easier to use. And I mean, it does its job very well. So I'm very pleased with this Halo gas cap. Now, also, we have us some easy grip tank pads. Also, we have us some carbon fiber knee sliders. And we got us some carbon fiber tank pads here. The obvious here is we have a clear clutch cover installed on the bike. Now, as you can see there, we have a gray pressure plate. That is the stock pressure plate that's in there. So a word of caution to you guys. When I installed this clutch cover, I started experiencing some clutch issues. I started experiencing slipping when I was coming out of third, up in the fourth, fifth, etc. If I would really hammer the throttle and give it some gas, I would experience some slipping, and it just progressively started getting worse and worse. So about a week or so ago, I installed a brand new clutch pack, and I figured that clutch pack, I was hoping that clutch pack would remedy the issue. It didn't remedy the issue. I found out as I was out on the road, and again, I'm about to give away some of the talking points in this next video. I had to find out when I was out there on the road when the heat was on. I found out that the clutch was slipping. But aside from all that, I stayed off of it. I didn't really push it because once your clutch starts to slip, if you continue to push it and cause it to slip, it's just going to get worse and worse. You end up glazing those friction plates, and you'll end up having to replace that whole clutch pack again. And I didn't want to do that, so I eased up, brought it on home. I installed the OEM pressure plate, and I also put in some Barrett Performance clutch springs. And I tell you, man, that tightened that thing right back up. And I'm telling you, man, Quick is running like a champ. And I cannot wait to get back on the road with them 1000 boys and mix it up with this 750, because I got some unfinished business. I'm starting to get amped already. So let me stop. But you guys seen the previous videos when I asked the question, can the GSX-750 run with the leader bikes? And when I got out there, and there was some people that were yapping and whatnot. So I got some unfinished business, and I'll leave it there. We got the Coromoto rear steel braided brake line on the back with the red cable, the red banjo bolt. I think that looks absolutely sick. I may get me a red master cylinder here and toss that bad boy in there. I think that will set it off. I may. But anyway, let's move on. As you can see, we have us a M4 exhaust. And man, this thing sounds amazing. I'll fire the bike up and let you guys hear it. Also, if we continue on to the back, you can see we have some spoolers. We have some rear axle block sliders installed on the bike. And then obviously we have the rear hugger that is in black and red as well. We have some Louis Moto seat covers with that red and gray flashing, and then with the red striping. I think that looks sick. And then we have the center tailpiece that is in carbon fiber. We have the turn signal cowling that is in carbon fiber, and the turn signals are in, or not are in, but they are smoked out. I think that looks absolutely sick. We have a tail light that is also smoked out, but it has the turn signals integrated. So you'll see the flashing between this, the brake light and the actual turn signals. You'll see those kind of alternating. I think it looks sick. And again, I'll fire the bike up to let you guys see it. We have a custom chain guard with the GSX-R branding. I may just go ahead and break down and get me a carbon fiber chain guard like I have on Caesar over there. We have a quick shifter installed on the bike. And this is the Translogic QSXi quick shifter. I absolutely love that thing. It is not bi-directional. It only shifts going up. However, man, that quick shifter, it takes the riding experience to the next level. If you have ever ridden on a 750, you'll have to agree, man, that this is an awesome bike. It is so fun to ride, so light and nimble, so spunky. This thing has such a punch for such a small platform. This thing, man, I could go on for days talking about how much I love riding this bike. And I'm telling you, man, once I incorporated this quick shifter into this platform, my goodness, it took the riding experience to the next level. I absolutely love this 750, and I love this quick shifter. Now, this thing can be set up for GP or for regular street riding as well. And if you're asking what is the GP shift, that means that 1 is up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is down. What else do we have that I might be missing? The bike has been flashed, more Mafia flash. So the bike is unrestricted, and I'm telling you, man, it runs like a champ. I absolutely love it. And as you can see, man, I like my bikes to look good. They're not garage bikes, but I want my bikes to look good. So when you see me out on the street on my bike, I want people to say, man, look at that bike there. It's a nice looking bike. And I want folk to say, man, Quick, he's a fly dude, man. He's on some fly machines. But I'm yapping. I think that really wraps things up. If you guys have any questions with regards to the Gixxer 750, hit your boy up. Let me know what you guys think about the video. If you have, again, any suggestions as far as what I should do with regards to this front fender and this rear hugger, let me know. Jumping back to this pressure plate, I think I'm going to get this stock pressure plate powder coated red, and I think it'll really pop. We'll get it sanded down a little bit to get those little lumps and humps out of it, and get that thing powder coated red, and then we'll leave those springs and bolts in there. We'll leave them black, and I think that thing will be hot and popping. I might even have to pull out these other bolts in there and get them powder coated black as well. So we have a red on black theme going on in there. And I think, man, I think this bike will be hot and popping. But listen, I'm rambling now because when I get to talking about these bikes, man, I could talk all day because these bikes, man, these are my heartbeat. But that's enough of my GSX-R 750. I want to hear from you guys. And what I am going to be doing is implementing what I call the GSX-R Spotlight. And maybe I'll do, at the end of my videos, I'll do a X number of minutes segment where I talk about Gixxer 750s that are out there in the field. And if you are a proud GSX-R 750 owner, I want you to send me pictures of your 750. They can be pictures, they can be high-res video clips, etc. You can pose in the clips with the bike, or you can set the bike up and take pictures, videos of it, on its own. However you want to do it is fine with me. I just want to highlight the Gixxer 750 because this is an awesome machine, and there's a lot of people out here yapping and saying this and that about the 750, but the 750 lives on, and it lives strong, and it will continue to shine as long as we give this thing space to shine. I love this 750, and I will keep it until the wheels fall off. So again, if you guys would indulge me, send me your high-res pics, send me your high-res video clips of your Gixxer 750, and your Gixxer 750 will be showcased on this channel. And we will be kicking that off with this video. So right now, I will be showing you some clips of my man, A.B. Morgan, his bike, his beautiful GSX-R 750. I believe this one is a 2024. And the name of the bike is Blaze. Check out this beautiful Gixxer.
I need to unplug from the grid for a minute. I'm stressed out, maybe because I ain't slid in a minute. It's tapping into my energy, disrupting my chemistry. Now the pettiest of things is getting to me. I'm tired of the chatter and all the white noise. Got me losing my cool and losing my poise. I'm giving all I got to this 9 to 5. If I don't eat, how else will a brother survive? Monday through Friday, again and again I gotta work when I'd rather be out in the wind. That cold start sounds like the bike comes alive, ready to go and rip down I-95. It's something about the sound of a bike shifting gears, and the way quick barks is like music in my ears. It's something about them D-cell pops, but I'm at work daydreaming, and I think I better stop, cause
all right, folks, so listen, that wraps things up. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Again, leave your comments down in the comment section. Like and subscribe. Share this video with those that are like-minded, those that are owners of the Gixxer 750, those who are looking to get into the bike game, but they are maybe undecided as far as what type of bike they want to get into. And I'm here to tell you again, This 750 is my first bike. I learned how to ride on this bike. I taught myself how to ride on this bike. And I'll leave it at that. So, this is your boy, Quick. This is Quicksilver. This is my man Caesar over here. You can't forget Caesar. And we even got Nina back there. But today, it's all about the GSX-R. So, this your boy. I'm out of here. Wait a minute, folks. I would be remiss if I did not take the time to thank each and every one of you who have taken the time to like, subscribe, comment. Man, it means the world to me. We have just surpassed 1,000 subscribers, and man, I could not be more elated. I never would have thought that at this stage of the game, I would be riding a bike like this, or a bike like this, and that I would have a YouTube space and that individuals would actually be interested in my biking endeavors. Man, it means the world to me. Again, I've met so many people through this riding experience, man, that I'm just grateful. I'm thankful. So, shout out to all of you guys and gals again who have subscribed, man. My heart goes out to you, man. I love you guys, and I wish you guys nothing but the best of health, wealth, prosperity, happiness, fulfillment, and safety in your biking endeavors. So let me stop yapping and let you guys out of here. Y'all get back to enjoying y'all day. This your boy Quick, and I'm out of here. Peace. So very rude of me, people. I almost forgot, man. Let me go ahead and do what I said I'd do so you guys can see what I've been talking about. As the left, right, flat four-way, sick. Slick. And then right, left, and this is what you guys been waiting for. We're gonna get this cold start.